A long time ago, in a beautiful village called Oladun, there was a beautiful palace where a prince named Ademola lived. Prince Ademola, the sole heir to the throne, was known for his kindness, wisdom, and deep sense of responsibility towards his people. His kingdom flourished under his father's reign, and now, as the time approached for him to ascend the throne, it was only fitting that he take a bride. The royal advisors had been tirelessly searching for a suitable match, someone of noble lineage and grace. But far from the opulence of the royal court, in a small dilapidated hut on the edge of a village, lived a young maiden named Yemisi. Yemisi's life was far from idyllic. She had been orphaned at a young age and taken in by her stepmother, a woman whose cruelty knew no bounds. Despite her own struggles, Yemisi had a quiet strength and unwavering kindness that shone through her suffering. Yemisi's stepmother, Iyadoni, treated her with contempt. The only reason she had taken Yemisi in was for the potential benefit of inheriting a meager fortune, which turned out to be a small piece of land. Iyaduni ensured that Yemisi's days were filled with endless chores and she only gives her a small portion of food.
Her two daughters, Muyi and Ola, are treated like princesses. They never partake in house chores. They only sit and eat and watch Yemisi do all the chores. She was never allowed to participate in any village festivities and was often scolded and beaten for minor mistakes. One cool evening in the village of Oladun, a royal decree was announced. Prince Ademola was seeking a bride and a maiden parade would be held at the palace to find his future queen. The news spread like wildfire, igniting a flurry of excitement and anticipation. Every eligible maiden in the kingdom was invited to the palace, each hoping to capture the prince's heart. Iyaduni, seizing the opportunity, prepared her own daughters, Moyi and Ola, with the utmost care. She dressed them in elaborate dresses and adorned them with jewelry, beads, convinced that one of them was destined to marry the prince. Yemisi, of course, was left out of the preparations. Iyaduni's cruel intentions were clear. She had no desire for Yemisi to attend, fearing that her presence might somehow overshadow her own daughters. As the day of the maiden parade approached, Yemisi was left alone in the hut, sitting in front of the hut and watching as her stepsisters departed for the palace. She sighed, dreaming of a life far removed from the harshness she knew. Little did she know that fate had a different plan for her. That evening, as Yemisi sat alone by the fire, she was visited by an old woman dressed in tattered clothes. The woman, her face lined with age and wisdom, introduced herself as a fairy godmother. She had been watching over Yemisi for some time, touched by her unyielding spirit and kindness despite the adversity she faced. She performed her magic. The fairy godmother transformed Yemisi's tattered clothes into a magnificent, beautiful maiden dress. She adorned her with beautiful beads and very beautiful slippers that sparkled like the stars. Yemisi was astonished but thanked the fairy godmother. Remember, the fairy said, the magic will wear off at midnight. You must return home before then, and all will revert to its original state. Yemisi arrived at the castle amidst gasps of awe from those who saw her. The prince, who had been feeling the weight of expectation and countless introductions to potential brides, was instantly captivated by Yemisi. She had a natural grace and a presence that set her apart from anyone else. They danced together, their conversation flowing effortlessly, and Ademola found himself drawn to her warmth and sincerity. At midnight, Yemisi's heart raced. She knew she had to leave, but she didn't want to. She whispered a hurried farewell to the prince and fled from the palace. In her haste, she lost one of her slippers at the palace entrance. The prince, determined to find the mysterious maiden who had captured his heart, announced that he would search the kingdom for the owner of the slippers. Iyaduni, upon hearing the news, was determined to have her daughters try on the slippers, certain that one of them would be the match. However, the royal messenger arrived at their hut. Neither Moi nor Ola could fit the delicate slippers. Yemisi, who had returned to her life of hardship, was startled to see the royal guard pull up at her doorstep. As the messenger produced the slippers, Yemisi's heart skipped a beat. She gingerly slipped her foot into the slippers and it fit perfectly. The prince, overjoyed to have found her, invited Yemisi to her castle. He learned of her difficult past and was deeply moved by her strength and resilience. Yemisi and Ademola's love for each other grew with each passing day. Their wedding was a grand affair celebrated throughout the kingdom. As the new princess, Yemisi was not only beloved by her husband, but also respected for her kindness and wisdom. Iyaduni and her daughters, left to fend for themselves, faced their own hardships. Yemisi, however, chose not to dwell on past grievances. Instead, she focused on using her newfound position to help those in need and bring out positive change in her kingdom. Under Prince Ademola and Princess Yemisi's rule, the kingdom prospered even more. Yemisi's past experiences shaped her into a compassionate leader, dedicated to ensuring that no one in the kingdom would suffer as she once had. The prince and princess ruled with fairness and empathy, and their love for each other only strengthened their bond. The tale of Yemisi and Ademola became a beloved story throughout the land, a reminder that true nobility comes not from birth or riches, but from the strength of character and the capacity for love and kindness. And so they lived happily ever after, their reign marked by prosperity, justice, and a love that defied all odds. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.